Good evening and welcome to the Bradford West Gwillimbury annual Santa Claus Parade, and we're off with the South Simcoe Police Services leading off the parade this year on this beautiful evening. It's chilly, but the children are ready and excited, waiting for Santa's big entrance to start off the season. We have amazing volunteers here on the parade route, making sure everybody is safe as the next round of vehicles makes its way down. This is actually the 15th annual Santa Claus Parade with this new parade committee. And as you can see, one of our waving volunteers is the vice chair of the committee, Liz Pegg. The parade was restarted 15 years ago by Elizabeth and Jennifer Pegg, and they decided upon an evening theme. And here comes the annual Simcoe County paramedics collecting the toys from the crowd for the annual toy drive. All their volunteers are collecting the toys and placing them into the back of the ambulance. And be aware that you can still contribute to the toy drive right up until December. They are located on Artesian Drive. Just look them up on Google, and please feel free to donate toys to children. Teenagers are in great need: curling irons, hair dryers, razors for the young men in the crowd.
That's it, it's over.
When they decided to restart the parade, they decided on an evening parade so that the lights would glow and shine and bring the magic of Christmas back to the children. It also allows to ensure that the hot chocolate is flowing freely through the evening for those children to stay warm and toasty. Coming up, we have our Member of Parliament, Peter Van Loan, bringing the Parliament buildings to Bradford in his annual float.
Candy canes! Candy canes!
With our beautiful red and white Canadian flag, a true symbol this season, bringing the strength of Canada together with everything that's happened in our country this season. And just behind Peter Van Loan is our Bradford West Gwillimbury Santa Claus Parade banner that was donated to the Parade Committee on their 10th anniversary by Z Woman Graphics and Photography. And of course, a big thank you to all the sponsors on the sponsor banner. Next, we'll begin our Dignitary cars with Mayor-elect Robert Keffer and his lovely wife, all warm and toasty in the back of that convertible. And we have a few of our spectators singing us through the event. Next up, we have James Leduc, the Deputy Mayor-elect. James was previously a councillor and decided to run as deputy mayor this election. Continuing on with our dignitary vehicles, we have Gary Lamb, who was a councillor who has been re-elected for another 4 years here in Bradford. And a big thank you to Paul Sadlin for providing our vehicles for our dignitaries once again for our parade. Coming along, we have Councillor-elect Ron Orr and his lovely wife with their Olympic mittens on, keeping warm and toasty again. And here we have a twofer. We have Councillor-elect Gary Baines and Councillor-elect Marc Comtois. Marc Comtois, many of you will remember, was a councillor in the past and has come back to us. And once again, Raj Sandhu, councillor, has been re-elected for Ward 1, and Raj and his family in the pickup truck. And our last dignitary car is Jody Simpson Hillis, representing her father, Ron Simpson, who passed away in June of this year. Jody will be finishing his term on council. Welcome, the Bradford Legion Branch 521 Color Party. So inspirational to see them every year. Supporting our local veterans, and followed by the Innisfil Pipes and Drums. And as our first official float kicks off, it's Royal LePage at your service realty with the wonders of Christmas of yesteryear. We're a little wondering about the yesteryear part because if I'm not mistaken, that looks like the man himself, Buddy, the elf on the float. And there he is, Christmas's biggest fan. And following up is Councillor re-elect Peter Dykey, also for his business Bradford Jewelry and Gems, bringing the magic of Christmas with that diamond solitaire and the beat of Christmas carrying on. Doing some chair dancing. Let's go. Here they come, the children favorites. There's Scooby-Doo. That's my ultimate favorite, of course. And Dora. Oh, look at the excitement. The children are just so happy to see Scooby-Doo. There's Diego and my second favorite, Pooh Bear, Winnie the Pooh. They are certainly staying warm this evening. All that fur. Hi, Winnie. This is the characters, the walking characters in the float are brought to you by EduKids. Daycare services on John Street here in Bradford. The part of their float is actually the children that are at the daycare, representing that beautiful, magical movie, Frozen. And I'm certain almost every single child on that float knows all the words to Let It Go. Following up, we have the Girl Guides of Canada Marching Group. Their theme is literacy this year, depicting Christmas stories and the characters of Christmas. And we have some sparks, we have some brownies and Girl Guides. What a beautiful representation. Oh, and I see, is that the Grinch at the back? Yes, he is, our favorite. Now I have to say, that's my children's favorite. Absolutely has to be a Christmas Eve read before the night before Christmas. Coming up, Their second annual visit to our parade is Canine Country Inn. Canine Country Inn is located near Beaton. They're a full-service dog training school. Their group today is a combination of the pet owners and their competition team. Look at them. Absolutely adorable. Warm and lit up. It doesn't get much better. Beautiful Doberman there. And then we have a border collie coming with a Santa jacket on. Such patience and discipline for them to be able to put up with that. And looks like we have one candidate that's given up and is in mom's arms for the rest of the parade. There's a beautiful shepherd. Such a wide variety of dogs today. Oh, and there's a little one. We've got, how adorable, ponies. Mind you, some of those dogs were just about the same size. Aren't they lovely? I don't see this shovel coming up behind them, though. They're too little to make a mess. And here is our annual penguin family. Every year, the parade committee selects a family that comes forward to walk the parade as our penguin family. Coming up next, Holland Street Veterinary Services with their gingerbread pet house. Team members and their families wishing you a very Merry Christmas, and Dr. Michelle with her own dog following up the float in the back. Then let's take a listen to the Kawartha Cavaliers Drum and Bugle Corps, straight from the beautiful Kawarthas. One of our favorite bands. They come out every year. They add such color and absolute loveliness to the parade. Up next is Summerlin Dental with Frosty all blown up and smiling and happy clean teeth for the children. Do you hear them? I hear them. That revving engine can only mean one thing. It's the Back Alley Cruisers Car Club with their classic cars. Here they come. They're antique, classic, or customized hot-rodded cars and trucks. They formed in 1994 in Bradford and host classic car cruise nights every Friday evening at the Bradford West Gwillimbury Library Leisure Centre parking lot. And they held their 21st annual car show and food drive October 6th and raised over $6,500 and 2 trucks of food for the Helping Hands Food Bank. Amazing effort, gentlemen and ladies. Of course, there's ladies. Oh, and here we go. The crowd favorite. Let's have the Ramon Dance-A-Car. I must say, ever since the car movies, that's the one all the children are screaming for. The time and patience it takes to restore these vehicles is just tremendous. And another crowd favorite, here we go, Back to the Future, the DeLorean. I don't see the time machine hooked up to the back, though. I think it's only going to stay in Bradford tonight. Absolutely stunning. The days when clearing the street and going for a ride was what it was all about. Where Sunday drives were an event because there wasn't too much to do for the family. The Fumes are getting a little much, but the children are just adoring the vehicles. It doesn't matter what age they are, from 2 to 72, they will stop and watch them go by. I think that is a Charger. Gorgeous. And the Charger's making a comeback in the new generation. Another crowd favorite coming up, Dufferin Concrete. Again, no matter the age, from 2 to 82, 92, show me a male child or man that will not stop to watch a cement truck get action. I can't imagine the hours it takes to wrap that up with all those lights. And of course the children encouraging them to honk those horns. And look, there we have the presents sliding down the chute right into the bag. How is that for efficiency? Absolutely amazing. And once again, I have a young son. Oh, and here is the new Dufferin Concrete mascot. She's just 2 and apparently is still awaiting her custom Dufferin Concrete sweater for next year's parade. As I said, my young son was a big fan of mighty machines. Anytime you see a construction vehicle going, your world comes to a dead stop. They have to watch them in action. They have to see them go by. I must say my daughter was just as much of a fan of them. And here comes the Dufferin Concrete second truck following up. And don't forget, they not only have to decorate these trucks, but they've got to clean and scrape all that cement off and make sure they're sparkling clean. And this one is underlit as well. Oh my. Way to go, gentlemen, way to go. And of course, the sack to catch the toys that the cement mixer produces. And coming up next is your very own hometown Bradford Rattlers and Bulls teams, your rep teams. Looking for something to do on a Saturday night. If they're in town, take out the family, support them. It's a great hockey program. Bradford itself is a tremendous hockey town and wonderful program from the time they can skate. And here it comes, one of the crowd's ultimate favorites, Botus Electric with Gru, the Minions, the evil minion. And there they are, Alvin and the Chipmunks. And their exciting new addition to their float this year, Frozen. Oh, there's Olaf right at the front, smiling and waving to everyone. I must say he was my favorite of the movie. And Princess Anna and Princess Elsa. There's Raggedy Ann. I remember Raggedy Ann and our faithful snowman. Where's Raggedy Andy? Did we lose him? And of course, those of you with young or older children that are looking for volunteer hours, every year the Santa Claus Parade is looking for characters to walk the parade. And for volunteer hours, what an amazing time they can be had. As you can see, they're just bopping, dancing around, and all for volunteer hours to finish for their high school curriculum. Coming up is the Bradford Community Church. Let's take a listen. And here we have an amazing, gorgeous pair of black Percheron horses. And they're pulling the cart for the Bradford topic. And here a banner. Next up is South Simcoe Basketball Club. And we have those amazing young athletes trying to keep up with that basketball net and keep scoring. This is a new club to Bradford. I believe they're in their 3rd year. Amazing program for young children. And the Sudbury Blue Saints from Sudbury this weekend. What a trip. Take a listen. Long trip for them to come down, but thank you so much for making an amazing evening of music. That's what makes this event so tremendous, is the bands that we have coming in from all over. Coming up is the York Synchronized Swimming Club. Definitely a sport that has gained tremendous momentum since the Olympics in the 80s. Endurance, grace, strength, definitely. Being able to be upside down and acting like you're absolutely dancing is a tremendous skill. A lot of hard work and training for these young ladies. Coming up, another town favorite. The Bradford Lions Carve Your Dreams float. This beautiful float was built by Liz Pegg and Bill Bargent, a labor of love. 61st annual car draw just happened. And the Bradford Lion dancing away in his car. 61st annual car draw just happened, and the funds stay within your community and help support this parade, in fact. Up next is Foxwood Farm, All I Want for Christmas is a Pony. How many of us have had that request? How many of us are getting it this year, as a matter of fact? The students are encouraged to participate in their shows and advance at their own pace. Oh, looks like somebody forgot their last penguin from the penguin family. There's going to be some catching up to happen there. Still chilly. The children are still keeping warm by dancing by the sides. And here comes another traditional favorite, the Viking Shrine Club, formed in 1979 with their ship rowing along. And they support over 22 Shriners hospitals around North America. And here comes Video Quest with Frozen. And there we have Anna and Elsa And my favorite, Olaf, along with the elite dance corps dancers. Beautifully done. Another group of young ladies staying very warm this evening. The one good thing about the parade, it is downhill for most of the trip. Helps with that dancing, so we're not straining uphill. Oh, letters to Santa. Come on, kids, get your letters to Santa in there. Don't miss out. And here's Bradford Timber Mart and Dilmar Roofing, gingerbread houses and reindeer float. Welcome back. Local business owners serving the local area. An amazing team. Well, we know where the elves are going for the roofing material for Santa's house this season. Welcome next the innovative entertainment Sun Tang Dragon Dance Chinese Dragon Team. Absolutely mesmerizing. Again, the strength, the agility, going from curb to curb all down our parade route. Let's take a look at this. It's absolutely stunning. And as you can see, as the dragon progresses, there's walkers that trade off the positions and they move down the dragon. And up next we have Bradford Progress Child Care Center, the non-profit child care centers here located in Bradford, providing daycare and after-school programs at some locations. Now there's a way to keep the children busy at the after-school programs, wrap them up as a present. Why did I not think of this years ago with my two? I could have kept them busy for hours. However, I might not have any fine china left in the house. Oh, looks like Mom's carrying the box. Isn't that normal? They pick the outfits. It's like Halloween all over again, and we get to carry them home. It's quite a big walk for these little ones. And it makes for a long night. All the excitement and the build-up from the day, getting their costumes ready. Mind you, with all the candy canes being handed out on the route, the sugar rush continues. Oh, kids, look across the street. If you missed handing out your Santa letters, there's another one. There's another cart collecting them. Don't miss that. joining us for their second year in our parade is Switzer Party Transportation, Santa's official transportation at the North Pole for the elves, because yes, the elves do go to school. There's the Bachelor of Decorations, Bachelor of Gift Wrapping, Bachelor of Candy Making, and the Grinch. Because as we all know, with his heart growing so big, he's an honorary elf himself. And isn't that gorgeous? They've done up the whole back of the bus as the Grinch's gift sack. Coming up next is Exhale Spa and Salon and the Bradford Dance Academy. And that absolutely gorgeous candy apple red viper, which I happen to pass by almost every day driving the kids to school. Let's watch these gorgeous dancers. I need that viper. I must have that viper. I'm pretty sure my 110-pound dog can fit in the passenger seat.
I didn't think it was. Did you get him?
And coming along is State Farm Insurance with their Good Neigh Bear. Wrapped up in Christmas. I must say the music is truly what gets me into the spirit as we come into the season. And yes, I will be sock dancing around the house once the radio stations start after today. And here we have our Royal Bank, RBC, with 2 branches located downtown and at the west end of town for your convenience. And of course, their handsome mascot, Leo the Lion. A participant in our parade for the past 15 years. Coming up, Mosquito Squadron. Let's take a listen to this wonderful Air Cadet band and watch the precision of the marchers. It's an art. And it's going to be a late evening for these youngsters, as they will also be in the Toronto Santa Claus Parade tomorrow. Air Cadet's an amazing program for children and young adults. And our next float and dancers brought to you by our local Mother Teresa Elementary Catholic School. Santa's workshops and elves are busy making toys, getting ready for that ever so busy Christmas Eve. look at the gorgeous lights. How wonderful. It really lights up the evening. This is what makes the Bradford West Gwillimbury Parade so beautiful and unique.
Here they come, here they come.
And their dancers, which are made up from the grades 6, 7, and 8 students, from what I understand. Oh, love the slippers. I have to find some of those for Christmas morning. I can trip down the stairs merrily along. And our hometown crowd favorite, Canadian Tire, for all your Christmas needs. I must say, that's where the majority of my outdoor lights have come from during the years, as well as Home Hardware. And there we have our volunteer walkers, decorated trees with their beautiful gift-wrapped feet. Next is Bob and Bud, the Belgian horses, from Victory Baptist Church, with Pastor Graham singing. Aren't they gorgeous? Such beautiful, handsome horses. And you see now, there is the bucket. The ponies didn't need that, but Bud and Bob do. Let's take a listen. Next up is another float for Victory Baptist Church. People in costume from the dinner theater. A beautiful fireplace warming everyone. The rocking chairs by the tree. Such a cozy picture of Christmas. And here's one for those construction kids out there. Stevenson's Rental Services. Now I wonder how much damage I could do with that in the backyard next summer. I do want an in-ground pool, but I may be digging it for the entire 4 houses around me with my luck. And one of the minimums we try with the parade committee to ensure is that there's at least 400 plus lights on each float. Let's light up the night. Welcome to the Bradford School of Dance dancers. And these dancers are from their intensive training program. Let's take a look. Beautiful athletic girls. They'll also be performing at Bradford Valley later on this month, and the beautiful new library in December. Coming up is Diamond Dreams. Let's gather by the fire and have a cozy Christmas Eve. More penguins that got lost from the family. I know true penguins marching wouldn't put up with that. And here we have the art of construction. Rudolph pulling his trailer full of toys and Christmas. And Chuck E. Cheese. Yes, he's making an appearance in beautiful downtown Bradford. Another family favorite for all those birthday parties. I don't think there's a child in North America that doesn't see a mouse and yells Chuck E. Cheese whether he is or not. And our beautiful snowmen and ladies from the Salvation Army. Another stalwart of our parade. And the Salvation Army Christmas kettles will be going up in Bradford starting shortly. A donation to the Salvation Army, helping those in need. And this is their community response unit, which we've seen with a lot of the disasters that have happened in this world lately with the tornadoes and whatnot. There they are. Your Newmarket Citizen Band. And as we come into that season, yes, that car engine not starting, Bradford towing. But I think Santa loaded something on this tow truck for little Johnny. A little more interesting than the tow you're going to need. And coming up, let's take a listen to the inaugural float for the Bradford Children's Community Choir.
Oh my God! Right here!
Think about me when you go to sleep.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, get me up all night.
I don't want to have right there.
Beautiful young voices. Children are encouraged to join. The choir just started up last year, so please, if your child has aspirations of singing and is wanting to be in a comfortable group atmosphere, that's the club for you. Coming up is Yogi Bear's Jellystone Park. There's Yogi. Hold on to your snacks, kids. Hide them fast, because Yogi's infamous for taking them all away. Oh, he took the picnic basket. Coming up, their first time at our Santa Claus parade is the Cardinal Carter Marching Band from Aurora. This is a high school marching band.
Getting it all? Yeah. I need one of those.
Those rosy red cheeks. It's been a long parade for these young men and women. And again, the lights and the music makes it all such a wonderful evening for all the residents of Bradford. The children just light up seeing all the decorations and the anticipation for that final float that's coming up. The big man himself is on his way, I hear. Welcome Music in Motion, Performing Arts Studio. Amazing energy and music. Take a listen. Have that little drama king or queen at home. Music in Motion. Definitely will get that acting bud up and running. An amazing program for the children, and again, one of the favorites in Bradford. So this being the 15th anniversary, a big congratulations to your local Santa Claus Parade Committee, volunteers, one and all. giving their time, wanting to bring the magic of Christmas to the children and families of Bradford. A lot of hard hours and work goes behind the scenes. In fact, they start their first meeting typically in January. Coming up, Splashy Swim and Fitness. Welcome back. This is their 25th anniversary in business here in Bradford, West Gwillimbury. Indoor play park, indoor swimming pool, amazing experience. And who hasn't seen that giant Angus beef outside of Hero Burgers? Here's our favorite, the Shriners New Beaver Shrine Club train. I'm chair dancing. Here comes Liz Pegg, parade vice chair. Again, the Shriners organization, a phenomenal organization helping in the care of children all over North America. And here comes JoJo's Crate Cafe. Oh, do you see it? Look at those Nutella jars. That's it. Where are my children? They must be running around behind that float somewhere. And they will be opening here in Bradford, a local branch. And here comes the Philippine Heritage Band from Vaughan. They too will be part of the Toronto Santa Claus Parade tomorrow, so a very long weekend for them. Let's take a listen as they escort the big man himself. I hear it. Here he comes. Get ready, boys and girls. Here he comes. It's Santa! Escorted in their annual tradition by all the volunteers. There's Jennifer Pegg, the parade chair. Every year, the parade committee escorts Santa at the end of the parade. Hi, Santa! And go, Santa, go. Can we name all the reindeer? I see Rudolph. Hi, Santa. Merry Christmas. Thank you, everyone, for coming to the annual Bradford Santa Claus Parade. Thank you to the parade committee, the town of Bradford. Have a wonderful Christmas from Vicky Zanata. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.